My name is Julie Maguire. I work at the Daithi Murchu Marine Research Station down in Bantry in West Cork, and we have a marine research station where we have about 10 people working for us at the moment doing all sorts of marine research, mainly in the fisheries and aquaculture sector. And we have some sister companies that we have mussel farms, we have a salmon farm, and we have fish processing plant. So, and on the fish processing side, we've about 35 people that work with us. We were involved in 3 Marie Curie Actions. 2 were an IAPP, which means Industry Academic Partnerships and Pathways. And then we are also a partner in an ITN programme, which is being led by the University of Aberdeen. The first 2 projects we were involved in, we coordinated those, the IAPPs. One was bivalves from farm to fork, which was a study on scallops actually, and the second one was involved creating biofuel out of seaweed and microalgae. I suppose I first heard about Marie Curie when I was in college because it's a very prestigious award really, and so I guess it was kind of word of mouth, but I suppose I didn't really realise how many different actions there were until I went in to look at the site. We decided to go for Marie Curie mainly because we were lacking expertise for both our projects actually. For our bivalve project we needed expertise in quantitative genetics and we couldn't find those in Ireland, so it was kind of logical to look outside of Ireland, and Marie Curie was just an excellent scheme for that. And similarly for our second project we needed chemists. Even though there are chemists in Ireland, we had a good experience from our first project, so we decided to go down that route again. We had to find our own partners. Some partners we had in mind because we'd worked with them before, but for the most part we didn't. So we looked at the participant portal for partners, so partner search there, also through Your Access, and also we went to a Marie Curie conference in Turkey where we found excellent partners actually from Turkey that we'd never worked with before. Two of our Marie Curie projects finished officially, from Marie Curie's point of view, I suppose, but we're still continuing on because one was a breeding programme for scallops where we're trying to reduce the growth rate of scallops because at the moment it takes them 5 years to grow. So we have, it's a long-term project, so it'll be 20 years in the making, but now we have the expertise and we've still maintained the links from the project even though it finished 4 years ago. It became apparent from our second project, because it's involved making biofuel out of algae, that we needed to find out more about why the individual cells produce more oil than others. So this project is a pure biochemistry project, and we have a PhD student working on that. She's just finished her first year of her PhD, and that's absolutely fantastic because it's an area that it's not really our in our main area of interest because it's more biochemistry focused. But nevertheless, we still need to know the answers to create more biofuel for our industry. So it's quite important, and it's great to have the expertise of the whole group, the whole consortium, because there's 13 PhD students and they all come and go to our place because we do the large scale applications of what they're working on in kind of minute scale in the lab. There's many highlights from our Marie Curie project, not least is meeting all these wonderful scientists from different disciplines which we still keep in contact with and have very close links with. But from a research perspective, of course, there is our scallop breeding programme. We've reduced the amount of time it takes scallops to grow for fish farmers. From our algae point of view, we're increasing the biomass of the algae production which eats cycle, and also increasing the oil content, which in turn leads to more biofuel being produced. Best thing about the Marie Curie Actions is definitely the researchers that you get to work at your institute, the expertise that they bring, even the fun that they bring, just the diversity. It's all good, and it broadens your horizons, most definitely. I would definitely recommend the Marie Skłodowska-Curie Actions to any company, because you get expertise that you don't already have, which is a huge bonus. It just makes you think outside the box. And also, for Marie Curie, all partners, all institutes across all sectors, SMEs are all treated the same financially. You get 100% funded. You're not penalised for being an SME like other schemes where you have to provide a cash or in-kind contribution of some sort. So it's absolutely fantastic from a financial point of view.